waiting for folks to join. I am in zone 8A and am attempting to winter garden my freezing zone. We had another surprise bout of frost. I didn't realize it was going to frost over, but it did. So welcome. I am now going to walk out into the garden where we can take a look at stuff. First things first though, I'm going to go ahead and water the seedlings. It's cold. Let's see. Ooh, it's chilly. I got some water in here, and now I'm just gonna move my seedlings into this space. I got tomatoes, or these are carrots. Put them in some water here. In case you're curious of my setup, this is what I'm doing. This is an old compost container that my neighbor didn't want, and I've already filled it with some water, you'll see. I'm just gonna let it bottom water today, that way I don't have to manually stand over all of them. Hope everyone's doing well. We are going to winter. We are going to do a tour today, and today I'm just watering the seedlings first. Hello, Rebecca, good morning. We're gonna do a tour. We're gonna walk around and see how things are growing. I am just putting the seedlings in some water to water them. Black Boy, hi, good morning. Oh, good morning, Black Boy. It's been a while. I remember the last time you found me, it was when I was in the garden. So welcome. Oh, good to see you again, Black Boy. Oh, we had our, what was it? Like this is like our fourth frost that we've had. It's cold. It was 32 degrees. I know, Black Boy, you're like, what is that? You're in California. You don't feel that. But Rebecca, how was y'all's weather yesterday? Ooh. So here, I'll show you guys while we're waiting for. Here's some of the Napa cabbages I planted earlier. I know this looks like trash, but it's supposed to cover it. See, look, those Napa cabbages are less eaten than this one here, right? There's nonstop work getting grass out of here. But oh no! Somebody's been eating my calendula. Ugh! How annoying! It's either rats or rabbits. Okay, I got to start protecting this too. Oh no, and look at this. You think that's gonna bounce back? Some of them? Okay, I'm gonna go like that. Protect this. Lows of 40s. Right? Not the calendula. Ugh, it's fine. It's like the only one I had. I had a few more started, but then the other two, I think I trampled on one of them. And then the other one was in a less ideal spot and it didn't do so well. That's okay though. Right? This is why we always start more than one plants, right? So we can, so even if some leave, we still got others. I did a video where I took some of the onion. Have you guys had an onion that sprouted? I had one yesterday and I went ahead and put it in the ground. It looks really good. Look, it had no frost damage on it whatsoever. It looks still really good. You'll see that the snow peas, they're like defrosting still. See the little water droplets on it? But snow peas are just fine. Garlic is fine too. Yeah, Black Boy, I think I actually stomped on it. Big feet here. And when you do like a front garden design, one of the things you got to work on is, oh, here's the other one. This is a sprouted onion. I was like, okay, I'll plant it in the ground and see what happens. I mean, I think I'll grow into an onion. It's just interesting. So I forgot to cover the what is this? This was the beans. This was pole beans. I forgot to cover it. Pole beans are a warm season crop, so naturally they died. Look, it's like, it's gone. But that's okay. That's why I got my snow peas planted here. Hopefully we'll get something out of them before it gets too cold for them as well. Oh, hi, David. Good to see you. Welcome. We are here out in the garden, seeing how it did. Oh, here is my biggest Napa. Here, I'll show you guys. Here I am, Black Boy, trying to carefully step around the garden. Look at this Napa. Look at this Napa monster. I'm so proud, you guys. I've never grown a like real cabbage or real big vegetable like this before, at least not on my own. I think last Last spring, I grew, this is Napa cabbage, also known as Chinese cabbage. I had to protect it, but doesn't she look so good? She looks so good, right? I think I'm gonna harvest these leaves soon. I find that when people have cabbage, what do? They often throw away the outside leaves. So what I wanna do is kind of harvest it along the way. That way I can still eat it and not have to throw away the outside leaves that are too mature. So yeah, these are probably pretty good. We've had lots of rainfall, so I'm expecting them to be super tender. Thank you, Block Boy Ho. Yeah, it was a little bit cold. David, did you guys also get freezing temps as well, David? Yes, but yeah, look at this. Isn't she gorgeous? Okay, so this is like 18 inches across. Ooh, I need to get my measuring tape. That's what I need to get out here. This is 18 inches. So this is my pride and joy right now. This is like the biggest vegetable I have right now. And if I think about it, it's really because it gets the best sun. Like it comes, the sun, this is facing south this way. And then on top of it, it gets the best sun all day. So it's been doing really well here. I have other cabbages planted throughout. They're a little bit younger, first of all, but I do think this position that it's in does get the best sun. So naturally it's growing the biggest. 43. Oh, David, that's not too bad. You must be more south than I am. I'm in North Texas, closer to Oklahoma. So it is, it was 32 this morning at 6 a.m. I did leave it uncovered, Black Boy. I did. All I did was I did this. So Napa cabbage is frost tolerant down to 30 degrees. This is all I did. And this mesh is purely just to protect it from bugs. You'll see, so this one's like another one right next to it that I have planted here. So it was also frosted over this morning. And look, even though I try to protect the sides, somebody's still able to get to the sides and eat at it. Anytime you grow brassicas, it is best to cover them with a mesh like this because the cabbage loopers really like them, and so that's why they are always all chewed up. Hi, Get Rolled. So Black Boy, we did have frost. When it was 32 degrees this morning, we had frost at 6 a.m. Probably for a couple hours of this morning, the early morning. You're in Paris, Texas. Oh, that's right. Oh, okay, and it was still pretty warm out there. That's nice. Who ate it? I don't know. It must have been like worms. There's cabbage worms. Although it's winter, right? Like who is out here? Clearly there are some worms. And I think what they do is they take cover probably in this mulch underneath and then emerge to come out and eat it. I've definitely seen a few bugs. Not very many, but yeah, let's see. Can we find any? Let's see if we can find anything. Can we find any? Do you guys see any bugs down there? Oh, see? You see those little here, let me take this off so I can get it. I see somebody's poop. That is like caterpillar poop right there. Those little black things. That's a little bit of caterpillar poo. Let's see if we can find the culprit. Sorry, this is like super in the weeds here. Okay. All right. I don't know. I wasn't able to see it. Okay. Rebecca, you can use mirrors to increase light. Oh, Rebecca, I do like that idea. I don't know. Okay, I like the idea. I like where you're going, the reflecting. Okay, I'll think about that. My yard already looks, already has like a bunch of cardboard all over it, so I'm just gonna try to keep it a little bit less cluttered for now. But I do like your idea, Rebecca. That's a great idea. Black Boy, you say, I eat so much tomatoes and jalapenos. You should, Black Boy, you should. Tomatoes grow really well in your climate. You could even be growing them through winter. That's nice. Get it wrong. I didn't even find any. They're fine. Oh, you know what? Okay, so here's one. I had a pumpkin. Oh, yeah, I don't know if it made it. Do you think it's going to defrost? Maybe not this leaf. If you guys remember, I planted, oh look, here's a garlic. It's a sickly garlic though, which is why I didn't plant it in the ground. You see how it has like, I think it's called some type of rot. So I didn't plant it, and I actually meant to compost it. Here's where it ended though. That's fine. This was supposed to be pumpkin, and it looks like I forgot to cover it. This is what I've been doing. but I forgot to cover it yesterday because the frost came somewhat unexpectedly, or rather I didn't check the forecast. So, ooh, I think it's gonna die. Well, I can always plant more. Okay, David, thanks for hanging out. Okay, let's see what we got. We got more Napa cabbage here. I planted a lot. Again, anytime you grow brassicas, just remember to cover them. Brassicas are things like broccoli, kale, cauliflower, eggplant. Let's see, and here's another one. And if you guys are wondering, I'm using cardboard to smother my lawn. I grow my front lawn. It's the sunniest part. So I use cardboard to smother and then ideally cover it with mulch. I'm currently in between mulch fillings though. I think the next time I'll get some mulch is in Christmas when we have time to actually spread it out across the lawn. Queen's Farmer, you like to plant extra dill and parsley? I love that. Okay, Queen's Farmer. We are, like, I don't even think, so small-till caterpillars, I don't think they're even in season right now. But I do have some dill seeds I can get from my parents, so I probably will plant some of those. Unfortunately, I forgot to collect my dill seeds, so I don't know where those are. They're somewhere in here, and even if that, the cardboard is probably not allowing them to grow. Get Rolls, do you know how to plant weed? Oh, I don't know. I don't know how to plant weed, but that's a common question I get asked. Of course, when I use the term gardening, people also think it's the 420 type of gardening, but I'm definitely doing just food gardening. Thank you for asking. Rebecca, I am planting my garlic Wednesday. Exciting, Rebecca. Exciting. Do you ever pickle jars? I do, Black Boy Ho, and that's actually what I want to do with my Napa cabbage here. I want to be able to make kimchi, right? So like, this is my biggest one. This is my pride and joy right now. But then I got this one. I got this one. I got this one here, or these two, and another one. So lots of them. And then I also have some in here too. These are ones that I planted later. Again, I'm just using a mesh. Oh, somebody's still eating that. Ugh. Okay. Yeah, look at this one. Ugh. It can be really discouraging when they're all eaten, but we just have to remember that when we grow outside, it's with other bugs and animals, right? So naturally, we should expect to have to share. Let me see if I can find anything. So I got more Napas over there. They're a lot smaller though. Is there anything here? No. Okay. You've never had kimchi, Black Boy? Oh, okay. Yeah, same idea. I am Asian, Sponge. Thanks for asking, Asian American. Oh, Get Rolled, because I was born here. I was born in Texas. So if anything, you'll hear me say y'all. But otherwise, I'm born here. Queen's Farmer. I wish we were able to garden outside. Queen's Farmer. You know what? Okay, so Queen's Farmer, that's the whole point of me even doing this, though. I am in Zone 8A, attempting to winter garden my freezing zone. We've had 4 bouts of frost now, the most recent one being this morning. It was 32 degrees for probably from 5 a.m. to 7 a.m. And yeah, there are definitely some things I can still grow. So the Napa cabbage, even though it did frost over, it bounced back for the most part. What else? Like, so here are all the, I was showing you guys all the baby Napa cabbages, right? Baby Napa. Here, I just planted this whole section. So like this one, yeah, baby Napa, right? Napa, and this one's also another Napa. Let's see how big this one is. Okay, and then I also have bok choy. I covered it, but it was mainly to keep away the rabbits or rats was eating it. So I've been covering it. And this is another one. See this one? This one got eaten to nibbles. Sponge, welcome. You study? No, Get Roll. I'm just interested in growing my own food. Here's another one. See, it got eaten, and I've been covering it since, just with like plastic. Oh, okay, here's my strawberries. So I'm not going to be getting strawberries, but this was frosted over, and strawberries defrosted nicely. So strawberries can tolerate some light frost. Here's more of them. See, look, eaten. But hopefully with protection, physical protection, they will do okay. And here's 2 more. Let's see. Black Boy, do you specifically grow things that are able to grow? Black Boy, yeah, great question. So yes, I've been doing a lot of videos recently, and every time I talk about in growing in my freezing climate, the first strategy is to obviously plant cold season crops. Now, Queen's Room, I'm pretty sure you know what those are, but there are of course like things like Napa cabbage, carrots. Here, let me show you. Here's another bed of Napas. Some of them are smaller than others. Somebody's been nibbling again and again, but it's fine. Okay, so carrots. Carrots are hardy down to 20 degrees Fahrenheit. Napa cabbage is a little less tolerant. I think down to 30, that's it, or a little bit below freezing. But still, I think it's amazing that you can grow in freezing temps, right? So the other thing I want to call out is things do seem to grow a lot slower in winter. So like radishes, I think I started radishes with you guys on my live at one point, and what had happened was I had said we could harvest in 24 days because that's what the seed packet said. But in winter, it's almost like double that time. So I'll show you the radishes. They are already a month old at this point, and I don't even see the roots yet. Here, I finally put them in the ground, so you'll see here. Here are my radishes, right? Like I don't even see a bulbing root yet. And it's been a month already at this point. So it looks like my radishes are gonna take definitely longer than 24 months. Anyway, so some things realize. Welcome. Hello, Kink. It's troll. Oh, get trolled. Get trolled, sorry. It's when you asked me about weed, that's when I thought like, oh, maybe they mean rolled. Anyway, so that's why I've been calling you rolled. Yeah, so Queen's Farmer, yeah, so I am trying to growing some so you grow cool season crops. Other ones are like brassicas, like broccoli, cauliflower, kale. These are all pretty hardy. Swiss chard, I hear when it's really big, it can go as cold as down to 20 degrees. I had someone out in Montana say that he was growing them down to Ski Skills. I don't know if he's in here, but Ski Skills was saying he's able to grow in down to 10 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah. Let's see. Hello, Kink. Not sure, but maybe they use more energy to stew. Yeah, black boy, I think that's part of it. That's a good observation. That, and also there's less sun. There's less sun, right? Our days are shorter, so that doesn't help either. So compare summer, right? Summer, you've got what, like 10, potentially 10 plus hours of days, right? Whereas now, even though I am in the South, so I'm closer to the equator and I have longer days than people that are up in New York, still, it's much less sun than we would get in summertime. So anytime you guys are reading the seed packets and it says like X number of days, know that that's in perfect conditions. So optimal sun, optimal weather, which is typically, I would say, like 50s to 70s for most plants, unless it's a warm season crop. And then black boy, what else? And then growing in cold. To your point, like once it gets below about 40s, that's when it's less ideal for plants. They'll stay alive, but they are not growing really well. So I hear carrots in particular do really well in like 50 to 70 degree Fahrenheit range. Hi, Kink. Color Your Life, good to see you. Chat is your name. I am a mother and I have 2 elementary age kids. Thank you for asking. I am attempting to winter garden out in my freezing zone, which is zone 8A, North Texas. It was 32 as of 6 a.m. this morning. So I'm showing you guys my front lawn. This is a tour of the front lawn where I grow. In my front lawn, I grow a cottage food garden, or that's what I like to call it. It basically means there's flowers as well as food that I attempt to grow. Thank you guys for liking live. Let me show you guys, for instance, here are the garlic. Here are all my garlics. I know, Rebecca, you say you have yet to plant yours, but here are all the garlic. So garlic, if you guys didn't know, this is our city sidewalk. Garlic is a hardy vegetable, or hardy bulb, whatever. All the way to snow, freezing conditions. All you have to do is mulch it really well. So these are garlics that are about a month and a half old. So here's one, here's another one, Here's another one, and you grow it from individual cloves. You're gonna grow it from individual cloves. Here's another one I got here. So these are all garlics. If you look at the way the leaves structured, it's much thinner. So in general, you can see that it's a hardier type leaf. It's not going to be a tender leaf like some of your other vegetables would. But yep. I do compost, Queen's Farmer, and so the soil that I start my seedlings in are all a mix of DIY, half DIY compost and half native soil. So it's not the most perfect. Sometimes people will be like, "Oh, your plants are still small." Yeah, they are kind of small. I'm learning how to work with what I have, right? They don't call me a scrappy gardener for no reason, and things are, of course, not going to be as beautiful as it would be if you bought, the really loose soil from the store bought. But hopefully, I'm trying to find a sustainable way to garden, and I think this is the answer. It would be slowly putting compost and nutrients back into my soil via DIY composting, and yeah, over time, I expect the garden to only look better and better every year. This will be the first year, or I just finished my first year of front yard gardening, and will be entering my second year next spring. Good day, all. See Daddy. Hello, welcome. Hello, Les. Thank you guys for hanging out. We're just doing a garden tour of my front yard. I am attempting winter garden in my freezing zone, zone 8A. And it was 32 from about 5 a.m. to 6 a.m. this morning. We're just checking on the garden. Of course, all of our cool season crops are doing just fine. They did frost over, and I have a video that I'll share later of them frosted over. But now we can look at them when they're all defrosted nicely. For starters, we've got, of course, since I'm at the sidewalk here, we of course have our garlic growing here, close to the sidewalk. So this used to be basil, it's now dead. This used to be sunflowers, it's now dead. And we got the radishes. So radishes are still looking great. These are technically radishes that I started over a month ago. According to the seed packet, they should be ready to harvest. But what I'm learning is that in winter gardening, things take much longer, if not twice as long. So right now, I don't even see a radish down there. Do you guys? I don't even see a radish to pull, but this is what radish leaves look like. Here's another one. Here's another radish leaf. Right, and then of course the garlic is doing fine though. Garlic is pretty hardy. Canadians can also grow garlic even in their really cold zone. You just have to mulch really well, or use straw or wood chips to mulch really well. Hi Jackie, good morning. We had our fourth bout of frost this morning, so it was 32 degrees from about 5 a.m. to 6 a.m. or 7 a.m. And I'm just showing off how everything's looking. Garlic, of course, did well. And then we have radishes, of course. Those were fine. They were frozen over, but they defrosted nicely. These are technically radishes, like I said, that are more than a month old. According to the seed packet, I should have been able to pull them by now. But what I'm learning is that fall gardening means that things also take longer as well. Nice, Jackie. I wonder when you guys will get your first frost. Maybe like December, if anything. Well, yeah, I think one of the commenters was telling me that, oh, maybe your okra will come back. This is my right of way. I still haven't cleared away the cosmos. These used to be cosmos and flowers here, and this used to be okra. So this is what okra, poor okra. I think someone suggested I leave it in the ground and see if it comes back. I think it's very done for this time. That 29-degree frost really did it in. And I don't think it's going to recover. Like even the flowers are no longer good. When we had our first frost and it was about 30 degrees, it did okay. But now it's like really crispy, right? It's very crispy now. It's very... Anyway. As it is, there's always a time and a place for everything. And now we get to clear it and make way for other things. What else we got? Oh, we can see here. I have some sweet potato babies that I put under here, and I forgot to ever take this off. Let's see. Oh no, that definitely wasn't enough. All the leaves from the sweet potato vine are like burned off. Well, I'll cover it anyway. Let's check the other one. This is another one. I covered it with leaves, and I never took off the leaves from the last bout of frost. Oh, the leaves are still intact, but they're still yellowed. Yeah, sweet potato vines are warm season crops, so definitely not the season. But I was gonna try and overwinter them. I think I need to give a deeper berry. Butterflies, it's negative 16 Celsius. Ooh, yikes. Are you in Russia? Where would that be? Radish microgreens are delicious. Oh, I bet they are, Rebecca. Queens. Unfortunately, there's still about 3 inches of the snow on the ground here. Wow. We don't typically get snow in my region. We get colds, but we don't necessarily get snow in my region. And I think that's just the way the land is. It's mostly flat out here. There's not really a lot of mountains, so the moisture can't really collect. Okay. Oh, but here, let's go check on this is my one prized thing. We got this. Look at my Napa cabbage. This is my most prized possession. I think I've shared with you guys before, intermittently, but here's my Napa. This is the biggest vegetable I have right now. Like, look at this. This is what, about 18 inches across. I'm really proud of this one, you guys. I grew Napa earlier this season, but it wasn't one that I started from seed. So I'm excited. This is one I did start from seed. And look, she's such a beauty. So you know how when people have cabbages, you always see them pulling out the outside leaves because they're too tough? Well, I'm probably going to go ahead and harvest some of these outer leaves while they're still tender. And yeah, try to make something out of it. It's just going to be a few leaves, but better than going into the compost pile. Did I feed the radishes? Rebecca, what I did was whenever I grew the radishes, I grew them in like half compost and half soil. So that's what I did for the radishes. I mean, that's how I fed them. Rebecca, are you going to say that was too rich of soil for them? And so that's why they grew a lot of greens, but not a root? There's only like 50% compost though. I think my main point there was not so much to feed it, but more to get a looser soil structure. Because as we know, like root vegetables, like looser soil, right? So that was my main point. It wasn't necessarily to feed it more nutrients. But yeah, great question, Rebecca. Ontario, Canada. Oh my gosh, sunshines. I am in North Texas, zone 8A, attempting to winter garden in my freezing zone. We had our 4th bout of frost this morning. It was 32 degrees from about 5 a.m. to 7 a.m. this morning. And we're just checking in the garden. Of course, if you're growing cool season crops, they did just fine. They frosted over, but then de-thawed really nicely. Yeah, thank you, butterflies. I have Napa seeds, but I've never grown. Oh, well, see, Daddy. Okay. I'm really excited to grow it. Ooh. Okay, no, this still died. Okay, I was, if you guys might have remembered. Oh, no. Yeah, this pumpkins or squash are warm season crops. And, yeah, forgot to protect this one. So this one's definitely gone. That's okay. Like I said, we got to be strategic when it comes to, cold or winter growing, right? You gotta grow only those crops that are suitable for the season. Mums did well though. You guys see the mums? Okay, so I gotta deadhead some of this, but the mums were frozen over, but they defrosted really nicely. If you guys didn't know, mums are tolerant, I think, down to about 30 degrees Fahrenheit, so these did fine. I also have my carrot growing here. That's growing really nicely. It's still small. And I'm definitely going to be, I think it's going to be a while before I can harvest my carrot. Here's a beet. There's a baby beet. All my vegetables are still really small. I think that's what I'm learning about winter gardening. I think what I'll probably do next time is make sure I start them earlier or see if I can jumpstart them a little bit earlier so that really winter is going to be more of a time for keeping them cold. It'll be an outdoor refrigerator, right? I think that's how I need to think about winter gardening next season. This is my first year, so kind of observing how things are going. And I think my observations are definitely start a bunch of crops in the fall and then use your winter garden to kind of keep them cold as a refrigerator or allow them to continue slowly growing. 6A butterflies started early. Yeah. Yes, butterflies. Yeah, I'm now realizing that. But you know what? Like a month and a half ago, it was still like 90 degrees. Okay, now it's 2 months ago. 2 months ago, it was still like 90 degrees, and I'm out here like watering my baby little winter seedlings. I also don't like to, I don't like to grow indoors. I don't like soil in the house. So I've been trying to raise those seedlings since when it was 90 degrees. But yeah. Rebecca, I am a month in on my radishes. They're slightly larger than yours, but not exactly, Rebecca. So yeah, that's what I'm learning. When it comes to seed packets, you got to assume that those are perfect growing conditions. And when it's winter, those are obviously less than ideal situations. Black Boy, is this your own? Black Boy, I do also do Instagram and TikTok, but it's the same, similar content. Is just, if anything, it's a little bit more interactive. I know on YouTube, like I can't even like message you guys or tag you guys in anything. But yeah, the roses to define, if anyone's curious. I don't know if you guys are new, but roses are pretty hardy. Whenever I think of a Beauty and the Beast, I think that's what I think of. It's like snowing, yet that rose is still, or the rose bushes outside are still growing. That's why I always remember that roses are still pretty hardy. I feel like I looked it up. It's like hardy down to 15 degrees Fahrenheit. So these did fine. These did perfectly fine. Oh, the figs though. After our last day where it was like 29 degrees, this is how the fig tree's looking. It's okay. It's going to go dormant. And then it's going to come back in, it's going to go dormant and it'll come back in the spring. So much for these though. And these. And these. But let's be honest, like I haven't even had a chance to eat a lot of these. The rats, because it's right up against my house here, the rats like scuttle along the side and then come and eat the figs. It's really annoying. But yes, so these are fig. Pomegranate, I mean, I do have a pomegranate tree and it's very large and I've not gotten fruit from it because it's not I don't live in an ideal climate for it. It looks pretty good though, right? Like lots of green still. If anything, like a little bit of yellowing, but this will also go dormant. I have not gotten any fruit trees and I actually need to prune it. Like, look how thick it is down there. I need to prune that out a little. And I have another baby one growing next to it. This is the baby tree that's growing next to that mother one. See, Daddy, you're saying my lettuce, your lettuce, radish, tassoy, and cilantro all bolted. Oh, that's okay. That's right. See, Daddy. Ah, that's annoying. What else do I got over here? More. Oh, the asparagus. I mean, not a lot to look at. This is a 2-year-old asparagus plant. It is it'll come back every year for 30 years. So this is a spear essentially that I let continue growing, and this is what it looks like when all those spears grow out. The little branches that grows out from the little heads. So yeah, that's what this is. Jackie, you tried figs once. It was dormant one winter. Oh no, Jackie. Oh, that's right. I think during the snowmageddon, I did protect my plants. Like my fig tree, I covered it with blankets. Yeah, I do remember that. This is a blackberry. This is a blackberry. Of course, it's going dormant, so you'll see it's getting deciduous on us. And these are the ones that I kind of want to move more into the front of the front yard. So it'll get better sun. In this position, it's getting east sun and south sun, but it could get more south sun though. And then here are more roses. These are just on the side yard though. More roses. More roses. This I need to cut back. I don't know if you guys have ever grown roses before. You know how they start to look like little trees? I don't want little trees. I want cute little bushes. So I'm going to be cutting this. I'm going to cut this back like all the way to like here. Like when it gets deeper into winter, I'm going to cut this all the way back. We're kind of in the side yard now, but I got more. This is another asparagus that I have as well. Asparagus. It almost looks like a fern. This is asparagus though. So all of those were potentially spears at one point. Are they even growing? Oh, no. Okay, they all grew out. And here's another asparagus plant. This one is even doing better. I see it has thicker stems. So yeah. I tried butterflies. So I have a pomegranate in my Yummy, yummy butterflies. Yeah, I don't know if I'm ever gonna get a pomegranate, but I'd like to dream. Maybe there'll be that one year where it's a mild winter and I can keep it alive and it'll give me fruit. But for right now, it's just decorative at this point. What does we have? Here's the dead basil. Dead basil bush. Oh, here's another dead basil bush and another one. That is where the seeds are, by the way. I know it's so ugly. But my neighbor gave me that black thing. It's a compost. It's a compost. It's a compost like container, and I don't know what to do with it for right now. I'm just putting my seedlings in it. What else do I have to share? Oh, here's the kumquat tree. It's doing really well. This is from the burn. I put some plastic over it earlier on in the season, and I learned that it burns, right? So I'm not going to be doing that again. But the tree otherwise itself is doing pretty well. There's no blooms though. So it may be too young, and I might have to wait until next year. But yeah. Cut roses in February. Okay, Rebecca. Yeah, when they're truly dormant, right? Ooh, it's cold. See, Daddy, you're saying there's so many blackberry bushes here. Ah, so jealous, see, Daddy. Are they wild? Are they wild where you are? Paint it or bury the bottom. Black boy, where is it? Paint what? Paint what? The asparagus? Okay, here, I was trying to protect my passion flower vine. Jackie, passion flower, right? So here it is. I took it off of, originally it was climbing on this trellis here, right? Where I used to have my tomatoes, and those died with the last frost. But I had my passion vine climbing up here, and then now I've just got it down here. I was trying to overwinter it. I'm hiding it under I gave the smaller rose bush a trim because it was getting ugly or like unruly. So I cut it back, and I've been using it as coverage for my passion fruit vine. That's what this is down here. This is a passion fruit vine. I've heard about people overwintering it, and this is my attempt to overwinter it. I'll get some more heavy duty stuff in the meanwhile, but for now I'm using cut rose leaves and branches to cover it. Oh, compost bin. Yeah, okay, yeah. I like that idea. It's just, I gotta dig kind of deep, and we have like clay soil out here, Black Boyo. Okay, but here are the mums. Look, they look so good. I'm gonna have to divide this. Oh, I've been planting my, the pineapple tops. So sorry, I got a lot of cardboard here. Still trying to kill off the grass. But these are pineapple tops that I grew from store-bought. I've been trying to protect it. I'm doing a pretty good job. Some of the leaves are a little yellow here. Here's another one that I'm trying to protect as well. Yeah, so these are doing well. I'm not sure what this is. I'm pretty sure this is something I grew from seed. If you guys know, let me know. I think it might be like a Texas native or something. Whatever it is, it's very frost hardy. It looks great. It's doing well. I don't know if it's like salvia. No, I don't know what this is. If you guys recognize this, let me know though. Oh, see, Daddy. Oh, wow. The person that owned the property back quite a few years ago planted them, and they just spread. Well, that's lovely. Blackberry bushes, raspberries, red currants. I would love for someone to have previously done that. Jackie, I'm surprised yours has leaves. The caterpillars keep mine bare for months. As soon as we get... Oh, on my citrus. On my citrus, is that right? Maybe they haven't found where my citrus is. They don't know where my kumquat is yet. That might be why. Oh, that's awesome. See, Daddy, Concord grapes. I tried to grow Black Boyo. Maybe there's that one black variety grape, Kyoho grapes, and the seeds of which I planted in my backyard. Unfortunately, it's not in the most ideal position. So even though the grapevine's growing, it's always sickly. It only gets 6 hours of sun, and grapes, if you guys didn't know, need at least 8 hours of sun. So I don't know what I'm gonna do about it. I think I'm hoping that with time I can improve the soil conditions, and that might help the way it grows. I don't know. At the end of the day, I think it just needs more sun. So I don't know, but for now. Persian basil's another fun one. Oh, okay. On the passion flowers. Oh! Nice. Rebecca's asking, Queens, where do you get Persian basil? Oh, that's right. Rebecca has a bunch of basil varieties. Here, all right. Here are the bok choys that I have. I had some growing over there, and they're growing over here too. This is I think this is mustard. Mustard also does well. Oh, I'm gonna need to start deadheading some of these mums, huh? I'm gonna start deadheading some of these. But yeah, so these are bok choy I just planted really closely. Thankfully, no one's come by and nibbled on them though. Thankfully, because there's quite a bit here. Oh, the carrots. We were talking about carrots being really hardy, right? Here's that one carrot that I let go to seed back in May. Remember this one? Look how big it is. Anyway, I am obviously no longer eating the carrot because it's no longer tender at this point, but it gives little white flowers like this, right? And then when those flowers go to seed, they look like this. Oops, sorry. They look like this or like this. Here's a better one. Here's a fully dried flower head. Yep, so carrots are still alive and they're frost hardy down to 20 degrees. I'm trying to zoom. Okay, so that's what it looks like. Carrot seeds, if you've ever bought them from the store packet, don't have burrs on them, but naturally they do. So there's what, oh, I can't get this to focus. Anyways, you guys get the idea. Butterflies, I want to grow grapes so bad. Can't wait to, I would also like to grow grapes successfully. Like I said, mine is sickly. I need to move it to a better spot. Queens responded to Rebecca saying, I buy most of my stuff from Baker Creek. Bok choy is impossible for me to go. I have flea beetles. They love bok choy. Oh. You know, we probably also do have flea beetles too. Is that the yellow ones? But it's winter, and in general, in winter, there's less pests, right? So they seem to be doing okay for now. I am just excited to potentially see them grow really big, like I see other people's. One thing about growing in ground, as you guys can see, I grow in ground, right? And one of the challenges is having more compact soil. Unlike raised beds where you can kind of control the looseness of the soil, in ground is a little bit more difficult. One of the ways that you can prevent that is, of course, trying to define a walkway. So that's what I've tried doing. But I can't seem to commit to a walkway. So yeah. Let's see. Raspberries grow in winter. Black boy. For me, they grow in spring. There may be some varieties, but I have yellow raspberries that I grow in the backyard, and those are definitely spring raspberries. Yeah. And if anyone else wants to chime in, they can. I have seen people grow raspberries now as well, but I feel like those are people in mild climates. I can't recall. If you guys have experience, let me know. Oops. All right. Oh, here's my warm section. I kind of forgot about it, you guys. So I buried it in a bunch of old grass. I forget what I have in here. Oh, mustard. So mustard can withstand light frost. What else do I got in here? This is from last frost. I never uncovered it. I've just been letting it grow like this. Let's see. I know I have tomato, a baby tomato in here somewhere. Let's see if I can find it. And I think I had a calendula if I didn't already trample it by accident. Let me see. What's this one? Oh, this was the tomato plant. It's okay. I think I planted more than one. This is definitely dead. Tomatoes are warm season crops, so if you don't cover it, it's gonna go bye-bye. What else do I got in here? Oh, this is my blueberry. It's so tiny. I'm just trying to keep it alive. As you're saying, butterflies, they're tiny black ones. They jump too. Ugh. Oh no. I mulch them and it controls with a bok choy. Ugh. That's frustrating. What if you tried a mesh over your bok choy? Because bok choy is a brassica, right? Kind of like what I did with my Napa cabbage. Put a mesh over it to try to prevent them from jumping on it. Winter is probably winter. Grow a sacrificial plant. Nice, Rebecca. Great idea. Yeah, or trap crops was what I think they're also called. Crops. Yeah, I don't remember what's in here. Oh, that's a pepper plant. I don't No, wait, that's not. That is an eggplant right there. And I think pretty sure that one's dead. What else do I got here? Oh no, this was also a pumpkin squash that I forgot to cover. Whoops. Bye. It's okay. That's a warm season crop. What else I got here? Oh, let me see. What else we got here? I don't know. Yeah, I think it's mostly mustard that I have here in this section. What's this? Cardboard, anything under here? I don't know. Okay. Yeah, more mustard. I haven't done my harvest video just because I felt like I wasn't going to harvest much. And I kind of forgot about all my mustard that was growing underneath my piles of leaves. So still got mustard. If anyone has any good suggestions on how to eat mustard, I'd happily take it. I can't say this is my family's favorite vegetable, but it works. What else we got? So yeah, more radish and more mustard. It's cold over here. Burr. In the shade. But yeah, here I got more garlic just lining the front here. I put garlic out here because I will eventually, this is all garlic, I will eventually mulch. And I just realized that if I didn't put garlic in a more boundary or side area, I would probably accidentally bury it. So that's what I've done there. Oh, I have eggplant. I don't know if I kept it alive though. Let's see. There's eggplant in this. This is my warm section, like I was saying. I don't know. Okay. That leaf, not good. But maybe this one. This one might be okay. This one looks good, right? It's still green. This is eggplant. This is Chinese eggplant. I even tried to, I snipped it because it was tall. And these are actually technically ones that I've poked in the ground. I wanted to see if they would propagate. Anyways, I'll leave them here. I'll try to protect it, see how long I can keep it alive. Oops. Let me push that back in the ground. Ooh. Do you have an issue with lantern flies? I'm not even sure what a lantern fly is. What is a lantern fly? I've been trying to learn all the bugs, but we have squash vine borers. Those are the most nastiest ones. They're the ones that get into all your pumpkins and eat it from the inside out. I feel like those are the worst because they're really hard to get and there's no true predators. I'll have to look up lantern flies. You chop it up. Rebecca might be too dense. Okay, you mean the mustard might be too dense. Yeah. 11 degrees Celsius. Burr, Daddy. You must incina. Okay. Okay, butterflies. Okay. I'll check that out. But yeah, I agree, Rebecca. They are a little bit on the older side. So I definitely chop it up. But even then, it's like a little bit bitter. What else we got? Yeah. There's a lot of the front yard that is not planted as well. But I'm also slowly trying to get rid of the grass, so that'll take time. But yeah, I feel like I showed you guys most everything. Oh, in case you guys are wondering, here are the onions. I don't know if you guys have sprouted onions before, but I tried to put those on the ground, and those did okay with the frost. They didn't even frost over, actually. We'll see how that does. There was 2 pieces that I got. That one, this is more garlic. I just planted it later. That's why it looks so small. And then there's, this is the other onion that I planted from a sprouted store-bought. Well, welcome, you guys. Yeah. So learning for next year is I already knew this, but yeah, definitely need to start plants sooner so that all they really do in winter is grow really slowly and provide you slow crops throughout the winter. But really, they should get like 50% of their growing done in fall. That's ideal. Oh, I did try to take the celery and put it in the ground from store-bought. So that's what this is over here. I got celery in the ground from store-bought. And I did protect it. Like I just put this, one, I protected it from the mice because I enclosed it in this. And then 2, I put in some dried grass to act as hay. So we'll see how that does. This is one that I grew from store-bought, and it is growing. It's very slow. See? That one's in there. That's what that is. Does anyone else like to do the store-bought stuff? I love doing that. So yeah, and this is a whole fire ant pile right here. See how they're all now agitated and they're coming out? Oh, this is all fire ant territory. No, Jimmy, don't know what tiger nuts are. I don't know. There's a lot of different things to grow out there. I'm mostly focused on growing my own food because I enjoy doing garden to table and just cooking, growing more cleanly. So that's where I find the most joy, just because you can work with what you grew and eat and get something out of it. What is a tiger? What is tiger nuts anyway? Is it like weed growing related? Oh my gosh. Okay, Jimmy. Okay. All right. Okay. A tuber. Okay. 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 Is it a cool season crop? Probably not. Most tubers are not cool season crops. At least not for the majority of the US. What else can I show you? Oh, let's see. The eggplant did fine. Eggplant did fine. Or sorry, not eggplant. I think this is a grapefruit tree that I grew from store-bought. That did fine, despite frost. And then I think I have a tiny lemon tree planted in here. And I covered it with this just so I could protect it. There's my baby lemon tree. That's also from store-bought. I like cut open the lemon and I put the seed in here. So I'm just gonna cover it gently, protect it. Oh, Rebecca, it's an aggressive weed. Oh, okay. We'll get to know Rebecca, thank you. Queens, I like growing store-bought stuff too, but I've noticed a larger Fonetta type variety with store-bought tomatoes, not always. Oh, okay, Queens, I could see that. I could see that. I mostly don't grow tomatoes. It's mostly like the, like fruits. I like to do the fruit seeds as an experiment. And then what else? I've done peppers before. Those are also fun. Butterflies, oh my gosh, I hope you get better soon. I hope you already are better. Okay. Awesome, butterflies. You got a bunch of green onions from Costco to plant. Awesome. That is like the best way to start growing, just from store-bought. It's like the easiest way to grow. You don't even have to buy seeds or whatnot. Butterflies, I'm glad to hear you're doing better. Tiger nuts are, oh, okay, Sea Daddy. So kind of like Jerusalem artichoke, also known as like the little sunflower looking things. Okay, very cool. I'm pretty sure it's probably a warm season crop though, huh? Because right now we're only doing like winter gardening in my freezing zone 8A. What else can I show you guys? Oh, my seeds. I'll show you guys my seed situation. You guys have mostly seen it though. Oh, here. And then I have this section here full of all my containers. This is cilantro, of course, that you guys have seen before. This is my container full of, I cover it like this because I don't want to have excess rain in here, but this is where, it's like a melon that went bad. But I'm putting my like soil and compost mix in here. And I just use like old fruits to kind of keep it moist. What else I got? Oh, this is my baby cauliflower. You think it did okay? I think it looks okay. What else I got in here? Oh, there's beets in here. There's beets. I got beets. Something's coming up. I got some seedlings here. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, these are the Ooh, this cauliflower is growing in really nicely. Nice. That one's making a recovery. I only got like 3-4 cauliflowers, so I'm really trying to make the most of it. And then here's some carrots. So these are, of course, all cool season crops. So you could be starting carrots and then, of course, cauliflower or broccoli or kale, any of those in the category. What else I got here? Like you can see, I'm just using leaves to gently. Oh, there's another cauliflower. Guys, I hope I am able to collect or grow cauliflower successfully. That'll be another exciting win. What else I got in here? All right. Oh, these were the, what was this? This is scallions from seed. Butterflies. These are scallions from seed. They're so tiny right now, I know. I grew them from seed. There's let them grow in here. 2-in-1 purchase. Nice butterflies. I've grown Jerusalem They're almost set it and forget. Yeah. See, Daddy. And what do you think about their taste? I hear they're like potatoes, right? Maybe I will get some of those and I'll just go to the store and get those. Peppers are my favorite every year. Wow. 5-year-old Scotch bonnet. Wow. Queens. That's awesome. My rescued broccoli. Nice, Jackie. Okay. So, Jackie, do you happen to know, do the garden stores still sell seedlings right now? Because when did you buy it? You bought your saved broccoli back in, what was it? October, was it? Actually, I've been meaning to go to the garden store. I just want to see if they even have seedlings. I feel like the answer is no. Rebecca, you had mint escape. Oh no, Rebecca. Yeah, seriously, mint is the worst. Last month. Oh, okay, last month. So November. Okay. What else do I got here in this section? Here's just more spinach. Those de-thawed nicely. Mine is so tiny though. I need to work on my soil composition for that because it's just a lot smaller than it should be. I got my sweet potato. This is from store-bought. I'm just keeping it alive. I think I'm hopeful that I'll be able to keep it alive, and next spring I'll still be able to grow vines from it. Got them. Let's see. Jackie, early November. I found it in... Oh, you found it at H-E-B of all places. Okay. Okay. Now I'm curious. I'm pretty sure my H-E-B does not have seedlings. Gotham, I'm Ada. Nice to meet you. Mint strangles one of my hydrangeas every time. Oh, yeah. Mint's a good one. You just got to keep it in a pot. That and oregano is kind of aggressive too. Not as aggressive as mint, though. See, Dad, you're saying yes, similar to potatoes. That is the Jerusalem artichoke. Diabetics eat Jerusalem. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, cool. So I think maybe I'll do Jerusalem artichokes because 1, you get the flowers, and then 2, you get a harvest. Whereas with just the sunflowers, you just get flowers. Well, welcome, Gautam. I'm going to be wrapping up soon here, but I was just sharing some of the other baby seedlings that I'm keeping warm here and under some fallen leaves. These were my snow peas, another round of snow peas that I've started. That's what these are. Just trying to keep them warm. Leaves are actually a pretty good option, I find, for like wet, cold weather. Because unlike cardboard, right? Cardboard will get damp. And then when it gets damp, it becomes frozen prone, right? So that's why I still prefer, I mean, leaves are like natural, right? They're natural and they're fluffy. It's kind of like putting down on your plants. It can cover it from some moisture, but then keep the parts underneath dry without getting frozen over, like a piece of cardboard or a piece of old bed sheet will. See, Daddy, that's right, you are. You're growing hydroponically. You're growing your oregano hydroponically. Oh, my oregano is huge. It's in the back. I don't think I know how to eat oregano quickly enough. But actually, you know what? I think we're going to do some turkey pot pie. So I'm going to go give it a good healthy haircut today and put that in there. And then, oh, I got thyme in the front yard that's still doing well. Gotham, it is 40s right now. 40 Fahrenheit. What is that? That's like 10 Celsius? Maybe 10 Celsius. Rebecca, see, Daddy, Rebecca, see, Daddy's asking, have you grown chocolate mint? See, Daddy, I've also grown chocolate mint, and I put it in the ground. It grew everywhere. I just pull it up, though. It smells good. Jackie says, I love using oregano to make pesto. Oh, that's right, Jackie. That is a great option. I've done that before. I haven't done that late, though. My oregano is, like, seriously very large. It's like it's occupying a 3-foot by 1-foot space. Yes, Black Boy said that's it. I was just making the flaky crust this morning, and which is essentially biscuit dough. So yeah, it's sitting in the fridge, chilling, and then I'm gonna roll it out and then just cover my iron cast with the turkey and the celery and carrots underneath. Yep, I'm excited about dinner. I hope the pie crust does turn out flaky because this is my first time making it. I've made biscuits before, but this will be my first time actually putting it over a pot pie. Have you thought of hay bale gardening? I'm aware of that, Rebecca. I like the concept of it. Like people actually grow their plants in a hay bale, right? I've heard of that. Or even covers their plants in hay bales. I like the idea of it. Yes to chocolate. Rebecca, you're saying yes to chocolate. Okay, nice. Guata, by the way, what are you doing? I am currently at home right now. I previously worked in corporate and am currently at home after being laid off. See, Daddy, say I crush up some of the leaves and put them in my coffee. The oregano? That's interesting, See, Daddy. I will, Black Boy Ho. I think I will at least do a post on it. I'll be like, hopefully it looks good. If it doesn't look good, I might not take a picture. Great idea for future pesto. Yep. Yes, to use oregano instead of basil. Jockey, your husband makes me drink oregano tea when you're... Really? That's funny. That's interesting. I've heard of mint tea. I have not heard of oregano tea before, though. Oh, chocolate mint. Oh, okay. That sounds tastier than oregano. Oh, sure, Gautam. What did you ask me? You asked me. What I was saying was I was laid off. I did have a corporate job, and I was laid off, and now I am at home. Trying to do content creation. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap. Thank you guys so much for hanging out today. I'm gonna be live again Wednesday, and we'll be more focused on more, I don't know, something more tactical, because I feel like I've already shown everything that I wanted to in the garden for now. And yeah, as if you guys didn't already know, winter gardens are slow, as I'm learning as a first-time winter gardener. So yeah, everybody take care, and we'll see you guys next, what's today? Wednesday? No, today's Monday. See you guys on Wednesday. Take care, everybody. Same time. Be well. Talk to you guys soon. Thanks for hanging.